Let's talk about our supplements for the digestive system. I'm Dr. Peter Minke. This is Minke Wellness. And we are embarking on our supplement regime now. So we've got our basic supplement program, which is our JuvaTone. Sorry, I got a pretty bad glare on here. My lights are not good for these things. Okay, my JuvaTone, my Digest and Cleanse, and since we were out of stock for the Essentialzyme, I have my Detoxzyme. If you were able to get hold of the Essentialzyme, then you would just use that. The only difference would be I'm using 6 of these compared to 3 of the Essentialzymes. Okay, so here's our basic supplement program that I'm referring to. Here is my JuvaTone. I'm going to be taking 2 of the JuvaTone tablets. Now, if you smell these, they can have an odor, and as the older they get, the longer they sit, they get a stronger and stronger odor. So if you want to, if that odor is something that bothers you, you want to put these in the freezer or the fridge to help to reduce the amount of odor generation that's going to have. We have the Digest and Cleanse capsule, which is a fairly small little gel oil capsule. We've talked about, if you're doing the larger program, alternating the longevity with the Digest and Cleanse, or if you're kind of hardcore, you can add that to it, and that is a little bit bigger of an oil capsule. I'm going to take that at the same time here. And then I've got my Detoxzyme. Now here's what's going to happen. I can take my Detoxzyme at the same time that I take my my JuvaTone tablets, but if I take it at the same time as my oil capsule, I'm going to dissolve that oil capsule and it's likely to break open in the stomach. So if you're wanting to get the essential oil capsule to break open in the duodenum, to pass through the stomach, you have to take it away from the enzymes. The enzymes will digest the outer casing of that and cause it to make it to break it down in the stomach. Which there's no like, it's not a horrible thing, but some of the benefit that we get from both of those oil capsules, longevity and Digest and Cleanse, are that they actually open, they pass through the stomach and they open in the intestines. So I'm actually going to hold off in the visual that I'm showing you. I'm going to hold off taking my 6 Detoxzymes. I'm going to do that right before bed. And that's the way I would take them anyway, is before bed. And so here's my 6 Detoxzymes. You can see how small they are. They're tiny little capsules. So I just take all of them all at once, and that's no big deal, and I'll take that right before bed. So I'm not going to show that to you in the actual act of taking it because I'm going to take that away from the oil capsules. So I've got my 2 my 2 JuvaTone capsules, my tablets, my Digest and Cleanse, and my longevity. And we're going to add our Sulfurzyme to that if I'm doing the extended version. So like I said, the basic program would be the JuvaTone, Digest and Cleanse, and Detoxzyme. Detoxzyme would be taken before bed, 6 before bed. The JuvaTone would be 2 twice a day, and the Digest and Cleanse would be I'm really just advocating 1 a day, but you could take 1 twice a day with this at the same time you take a JuvaTone, depending on how you feel. I mean, when you start taking essential oil capsules internally, if you're not ready for it, depending on how toxic your digestive system is, you could end up pushing some detox on that. So again, that's why this is my trusty backup plan, and I can always go back to the Super C as well. Now, we should be pretty ready for this if you did your multivitamin, if you did your master formula for February, and you've been doing your Sulfurzyme all along, you should be pretty ready for this process here. So I'm not overly concerned, but I want to let you give yourself permission that if you are starting to experience some detox, whether that's loose bowels or Sometimes you can actually get the other way around, where you kind of lock up and get constipation. But certainly, if you're having some negative impact of taking that much oil in a capsule, then don't do the Digest and Cleanse twice a day. Back off. If there's one thing that's going to push the detox process in your body, it's going to be those oil capsules, either Digest and Cleanse or longevity. So, for me, I could easily take 2 Digest and Cleanse and 2 longevity every day. One Digest and Cleanse and 1 longevity twice a day. That would be no problem for me. I'm actually going to go ahead and alternate, because I want to feel what that's like. I'm going to go ahead and alternate, taking a Digest and Cleanse one day and then a longevity the next day, and I'm going to do it twice a day. I'm going to do that at the same time as I take my JuvaTone tablets. So I've got my JuvaTone, my Digest and Cleanse twice a day, two JuvaTone, 1 Digest and Cleanse, do that twice a day, and then 6 Detoxzymes before bed, or if you happen to get the Essentialzyme, it's 3 before bed. Now, again, adding to that, I'm going to take my Sulfurzyme 4 twice a day, and that's my capsules. Okay, here's my capsules, 4 twice a day, and so that is going to be absolutely part of my program. Now, the other thing I'm going to do twice a day is, if you've got the extended version, we've got the JuvaPower, and I did warn you that this is a powder. And so if you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was a powder, then you didn't watch my video, because I told you very clearly. And so here, this is the powder, and I actually really like this, and I really relate to it. I mean, not everyone does, so there it is. It says on here 1 tablespoon. And in fact, if you read the instructions, it says use JuvaPower 3 times daily for maximum benefits, like a tablespoon 3 times a day. I am actually going to just do it, twice a day at the same time I take my JuvaTone and the Sulfurzyme and all the rest of it. And I'm probably only going to use a heaping teaspoon, because I'm going to burn through this whole thing too fast if I end up doing the big tablespoon. 1 tablespoon, there's only about 30 here. So if I did 1 tablespoon per day total, like 1.5 tablespoons, a heaping teaspoon in the morning, heaping teaspoon in the afternoon, or as it probably will be, I'll do it in the morning and evening. Then I'll be going through this whole bottle in the month. Okay, so a heaping teaspoon of this, and I do it in a little bit of almond milk or rice milk, and I mix that up. Now to that, I would add 4 or 5 drops of, if I'm doing this, either the DiGize, which is the digestion support, and this is Vitality, or the Vitality JuvaFlex. Now, if you're opting, I went ahead and got these, the Vitality versions of these. If you're opting for the topical version, that's fine. The essential oil that's in these bottles is exactly the same. But I'm saying, for compliance reasons, when I talk to you about taking an oil internally, I show you the Vitality version, and when I talk to you about using it topically, I would show you for example, DiGize. I think this might even be an older bottle, but this is the DiGize, the topical version. They are exactly the same oil. So I'm just showing you, from compliance reasons, that you have to. So if I'm putting 3 drops of each of these, I would put 3 drops of the JuvaTone, 3 drops of the DiGize, and mixed it in with my JuvaPower, okay? And I would do that twice a day. Again, that's a lot of oil, right? I mean, I'm already taking the oil capsules, and I'm adding more oil to this. And so if you're not used to this oil, if you feel like you're not ready, that's okay. You don't have to do it that. Now, we could use these more topically. And here's where I would do some massage on the liver, and I'll show you more about that. But massaging the abdomen, taking 3 or 4 drops topically of the DiGize or the JuvaTone, JuvaFlex, and rub that on and use that as an enhancement to the massage. Okay, so I'm going to massage, and it's the massage that's helping circulation and helping promote even some digestive movement, right, with the massage. I'm going to show you that massage, but then we would add to that the essential oil to enhance that massage and give us that little tingle and identify where we are, and kind of give us that sense of enhancing the massage effect. Okay, so that's the protocol. I know this one's a little bit more complicated, but let's just talk about what each one of these does. The essential oils I've taken internally. We're talking about just basically supporting the liver system or the digestive system. Liver would be the JuvaFlex, DiGize would be the Digestion, and the JuvaTone is good for the liver. The JuvaPower, the powder, good to alkalize the liver. That's my experience of it. And then the Digest&Cleanse, kind of obvious, the name of it. Longevity, again, just a good support. The longevity has some amazing properties. It's a blend of frankincense, orange, clove, and thyme. And those oils have some amazing properties for actually supporting and protecting the tissue against chemical damage. Like thyme oil, for example, when the rats were given chemicals that would damage the body, and they gave them thyme oil at the same time, it would actually protect the organs from chemical damage. So we're protecting healthy tissue, and you know that we need that extra support to protect our healthy tissue in our toxic world. So a very, very useful product, the longevity capsule, and again, delivered right down into the liver where we need it, right next to the liver. Okay, so here's now, let me add one more thing just to let you know. If you still have some leftover Rehemogen, probably shouldn't if you were doing it like you should have, but even I didn't get through the whole bottle. Missed a few days, you know how it goes. Also, we ordered 2 bottles because my wife and I were both doing this. But if you have some Rehemogen left over, this is a great time. These are some fabulous herbs to help the liver and do its thing. So I'm gonna continue with that. I'm just gonna finish it up, and I'll do 2 dropperfuls in my water. And so again, I'm just adding back the Rehemogen, just because I've got some left over, and this isn't going to last forever. And I don't know about you, but I can't stand it when I've got good quality, fabulous herbal supplements that expire because they get shoved to the back of the back of the drawer or the closet or the pantry or wherever it is that we're storing our stuff. Now, so here's my 4 Sulfurzyme. And then I've got my 2 oil capsules here. I'm going to go ahead and take my longevity and Digest&Cleanse. And then I've got my JuvaTone tablets. They always don't go down so well. They are nice and slick though, but if you're one who has trouble swallowing, these are a little bit bigger. And then I'm lacking a spoon for the moment, so I won't show you the mixed up powder. I'll take that with a little bit of the almond milk, and I'll go do that right now. So there's the thing. I didn't put the oils in there, the DiGize and the JuvaFlex, because I'm gonna probably spend more of them doing them topically, and I will show you a massage for that a little bit later. Okay, so that's the basic one. If you have any questions, if you're not clear on how this went, just shoot me a comment here, and I'll try to clarify. If you run into some snags or however this is working for you, or if it's not working for you, just by all means let me know. We can try to troubleshoot some of this. But I'm just asking for comments specific to these supplement regime here. And be happy to make those comments. So happy wellness, happy supplementing, and as we do continue watching, it's not just about taking a few supplements. This is a wellness program designed to have you engage a little bit more in your body and what you're doing with your body and how you feel and your attitude, and it's the whole package, right? It's the stop poisoning myself, flood the body with nutrients, and manage my stress. It's all of that. It's the whole wellness package. So please do go and afford yourself the opportunity to watch some of these other videos. We do the breathing, we do our intentions, we have a lot of good stuff going on, and so just don't. It's not just about taking some supplements, okay? I know the supplements are good, but they're not going to solve all the problems here. That you cannot supplement away the lifestyle. We've got to make those other changes, okay? So encouraging you to do that. Happy wellness. We'll see you tomorrow.